Hi, my name is Diana and I work at the Oatka School of Glass in Batavia, New York. It's a little city between Rochester and Buffalo in upstate New York. Amanda and Lance Taylor have a 13,000 square foot studio, and we host many famous glass artists who come to our studio to share their skills and their knowledge for those people who would like to enhance their work. We also have drop-in classes, and that means you call up, you make an appointment to come in to make a beautiful piece of artwork. But I realize that when many people see all the beautiful glass we have and all the projects that we make, they become intimidated. I decided that maybe I should put together a little video to show you how you can create a beautiful piece of artwork. Now, this is the butterfly that I chose to do today. If you notice, this is where I got my idea from. Get my ideas from calendars, photographs, or magazines. If you notice, the colors are completely different. You don't have to follow exactly what you see. Today, we're going to make this particular butterfly, and this is the photograph that we are going to use. So, the first thing we need to do is to prepare ourselves and put on your safety glasses, because that's very important. Glass loves to travel. The next thing I have is a 6x6 3mm piece of glass, and I'm going to put that glass right on my photograph. So I can put this glass any way I want. You will notice that the glass is smaller than the photograph. The glass can be bigger, can be smaller, whatever you decide to do. The next thing we need to do is select what color do we want. Now, there are many different types of colors and different kinds of glass. So now glass comes in opaque and it comes in transparent. I decided to use transparent because I want it to be a sun catcher and I want the light to come through. So I've already pre-selected a few little colors, okay, so that I don't have to go looking through all these pieces of glass. I chose cobalt blue and tangerine orange. I also have clear and little tiny balls, pit balls. So, first thing I'm going to do is take my nippers. I hold them on the bottom because that's where I have all my pressure. The two little tiny cutters or eyes are looking at me. And then I take a piece of glass. I put my hand down on the table and I put the glass at the edge of the nippers, okay? Put my hand in front so that the glass doesn't decide to go traveling, and wow, there it is. And of course it traveled on my lap. So now I got a little tiny piece of glass. I can cut that even further into many small pieces. So what I'm going to do now is, oh, this is so easy and it's so much fun, I love it. I'm going to put the blue on the blue that I see over my photograph. And so I will keep nipping. Maybe I'll nip a few pieces. And if I don't make them small enough the first time, then I can always go back and re-nip. And I have some tweezers, which helps me with very small pieces. I am putting these down over the blue that I see. You don't have to put a lot of pieces on, because you want a little space between your pieces, and that will make the light come through. So now you see this is pink. I chose to use orange, and so I'm going to nip some orange. So wherever the pink is, that's where I'm putting the orange. I need a little bit smaller piece. So now I'm taking these smaller pieces and I'm going to put that in between the blue, right on the pink, and put some more blue in here. So as you can see, I've added a few more pieces of glass. Every time you do this, of course, your piece is going to be different. So I just want to show you what it looks like when it's not on the photograph. And then I put it back on the photograph. I use a little tiny frit ball for the head. And these little frit balls I use for the center of the flower. We also have a lot of vitrograph, which is glass which is pulled through a special kind of kiln. And I'm going to take some of these pieces, and you can snip them with your finger, And these pieces will be the antennae of the butterfly. Any place where there is not any colored glass, you're going to want to put clear. And that's because glass wants to be 6 mil. You're working on 3 mil. So by adding more glass and filling up the spaces, you will have a beautiful piece of work, which will be a beautiful square. And the glass, if you don't have 6 mil, the glass will tend to draw in the center. And once you start doing this, you will be so addicted, you will love it. And it is so easy, you don't even have to think. It's a very relaxing pastime. All you do is, as you see me, I'm adding more and more pieces, putting the colors in, following the colors of the photograph. And again, you can change the color. It doesn't have to be perfect. Matter of fact, if it's not perfect, it even looks better. It looks more natural. And you can nip very, very small pieces. And what's fun about this is, it's always going to be a surprise, and it's going to be something that you've made and that you love. Every time you do this, you're going to find new inspiration, and you are going to be so happy to think, oh my gosh, I made this. So this can either be a beautiful wall hanging. You can put a little hook on here and you could hang this particular piece as a sun catcher. This was made with irid glass. It's opaque, and if you turn it toward the light, you will see all the different colors. I am making a series of these. I haven't decided quite what I want to do with them yet, so that's why this is still in its basic form. I can also put this over a mold and slump it into a dish, or I can just set it on an easel and just look at it. If you notice, the pictures are not exactly this. I mean, the finished work is not exactly like the photograph. You don't have to follow it. This is just a sample. You don't even have to use the same colors. So I hope you will drop in someday and try your hand at doing something different. Hope to see you soon. Bye.